Good afternoon, Sky family. It is time for our daily adventure for doing our daily quests. Today there will be a black shard event in the Starlight Desert, which is in the vault. So I will show you at the end how to get there. That starts in about an hour. So I probably won't be doing it in this live, but I will show you how to get there. If you have the season pass, go ahead and grab your extra candle. And this season will go until October 1st. The season is Dear Van Gogh. Go ahead and bow to get your candles, or to get your quests, and let's pick up our candles here in Avery. There's one more over here. Let's see what our quests are in case we need to do something with anybody. We need to forge a candle, relive Shushing Light's scholar's memory from the vault, find the candles at the end of the rainbow in the vault, and catch the wandering lights in the upper vault. Alright, the rainbow will be in the upper vault where that is also, so... And today, I believe, is the last day for the Days of Sunshine event. So if you've not done the quest stuff in there, gotten your extra 15 tickets, you need to do that today before that ends. And if you do not have the 8 spirits in there to be able to get to Grandma's, where the Ancestors table is, you'll be able to take this spirit right here in Avery for now until tomorrow. Otherwise, you'll have to either take a hand of someone, or you will have to get the 8 spirits and take them to the temple. Alright, today's dailies are in the vault. We'll see if the event candle is back here, and yes it is. That's why we always check back here first for any of our candles, because they do like to hide it there once in a while. Sometimes they'll hide it over here by the ladder too, so you do want to double check by that ladder where the wing light is on top usually. And then on the stairs is our second one. Sometimes they have candles on either the left or the right side, so you do need to check. It's probably the last one in this area. There might be one more in here. They usually only have the candles on the first 2 levels. Those candles. The red ones can be all the way up to the temple, but the event candles are usually only here or on the next floor. So there's our third one, and that's probably the last one down here. So the next one will be on the next floor of the elevator. But I double check just to be safe. And I will look and see where that memory is in case it's one down here, just to be safe so we don't have to come back down. There we go. And let me see where this memory... Oh, they're all going to be up near the top of the vault. Okay. So even the memory is up there. So let's go ahead and light these and get the elevator going. Yes, this is Sky Children of the Light. It is a free MMO. It's also a multi-platform game. You can play this game on several different ways. I actually have 3 accounts. One on I started out on PS4. I now play it on PS5. You can also, I have an account on a cell phone. You can do iPhone, iPad, or Android. You can also play on the computer. Yes, and it can be played on Nintendo Switch. And on the computer, I actually have an account through Steam. So there are several different ways to play this game. It is a free to download and a free to play. There are AP items that you can purchase once in a while if you want to, like the season passes that usually last for like 70 something days. But you do not have to purchase them. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. This month I did purchase it, but most months I don't. So it just depends on what stuff is coming and whether they're things I want, whether I purchase it or not. But it's not required to purchase anything in the game. But there's certain items I do want, and so I purchase once in a while just because they're things I want. All right, and there is our 4th event candle. And for the Dear Van Gogh, you'll use these event candles to purchase the items that the 4 spirits have in Van Gogh. Oh, good. Let's open this door. They've got 3 other people, so we don't have to wait. There we go. And we'll see if the spirit is in here. I don't think it is. It should be like the 3rd floor. But there is a spirit over here. If you've never done in here, that spirit is sort of hidden. That one is done a lot for dailies. So even if you didn't know about it doing a daily, sooner or later you will run into that one. They're lighting those 2. I like this one over here. Oh, somebody else got it. Okay, they're all lit. So we'll just go on the elevator. I like this game for a couple of reasons. Oh, nice to meet everyone. One reason I like this game is it's not like other MMOs. You don't battle or anything like that. The only thing that would really be considered that you would need to battle, you don't really battle it. You just hide from the dark dragons, which they call krills. I've been playing for about a year, a little over a year. I started during the season of 2 Embers, part 1. All right, let's see where. There it is. I like to get the candles before I leave here. If you've not been in this area before, there is a map right there, and there is 1 spirit over there. So if you've not been here, you may want to get those in this area. And then on top of the building is more candles and the wing light for this area. Oh, barely made it up there. That is the wing light right there. I already have it, so he's not glowing bright white. They sparkle if you've already gotten them. It's not really like a time on the game. There is no it's not one of those games that you have a start and end. It's just like any other MMO where you keep playing. They add stuff to the game all the time. They just changed Avery's look completely and added two different areas. They added the carnival area not long ago, and then they just added the Dear Van Gogh area, which is a permanent past event area now that they've added. Let's light these. This is the area where we will have the rainbow and the spirit and everything else is this level. But I'll go ahead and light these for other players before we get all of our candles and get what we need. You can see the rainbow there. I'll light these on the way to where I like to start my candle run. There's our last one to light right there. All right, And I like to start off down here at the bottom and get these candles. And then I go up. When the red candles are here, this is where the wing light is. When the red candles are here, it will be like right back here on the white part behind it. Otherwise, the rainbow is over there near where that red candle is. So I always get the red candle first, the candle cake. And this is the only thing that's on this platform is the rainbow when it appears. All right, now we'll go to the next level. Oh, there's a light. We can get that light. There we go. We need 3 lights total. There are candles here on this level. Whoa, don't fall off. Thank you for joining and thank you for liking the live. I appreciate the help. It helps with the algorithm. And there's one more level for candles up top. All right, and now we look for the moving platforms, and there will be a spirit and a candle over here. Not sure which spirit's going to be today. It doesn't look like it's that one. If it were, it would be lit up. You don't see a glow around it like a blue or orange or any type of color glow, and that's when you know. Next, we go straight across and I see the blue glow. So that is our spirit that we need right there. And someone's already working on it. So we'll try to get close to that spirit. Oh, that's the light. The orange glow, I'm sorry, is the spirit. Get that and get that light if we can grab it. There we go. And now we'll go join with the spirit. There we go. Whoa. This is one of the harder ones in the vault because you do have to climb all these rocks and you have to basically stay in the circle or the circle will disappear. And he makes you go all the way up to the top, which is why I'm not flying up for that candle because we will pass right by there on the way up. Oh, wrong way. We needed to go this way. Oh. I've had to do this one a few times. For a daily. Oh. It does help when you have more than one person. That way, if one person's up there and they jump up, then it makes it easier for you to catch the circle. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that, guys. And it will change who has the circle at different times. And we'll grab that. Let's see, where did he go? He's that way. Okay. You can get stuck under there too, so be careful with that. And if you've never done this spirit, it's a good time for you to do it because you have other players that are doing the quest as well for the dailies. So it's a good time for you to do it. I hate how mine makes me go so high when I do one little tap. It's a long way up to the top. Usually I fly up to the top. Thank you for liking the live, guys. We're getting close. You can see the top up there. There is a timer on this as well, so you do have to be careful. They give you a certain amount of time to get it. Whoa, I didn't want to fall down through the crack. Sometimes it lets me jump short, sometimes it does not. There it is further up. I just did one tiny press and it does that. Don't ask me why it does that. I do not know. Whoa. No, 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 no. You have to be very careful on these rocks because they sometimes will knock you over. Let's see, yeah, he's up there. Because the rock will be sort of curved underneath. Uh-oh, where's the circle? There it is. We're almost to the top. That is the top right there. But we got one more step to go over there first. And now we can go to where the wing light would be in the candle for the very top. And now we have basically finished that spirit. I've already gotten the spirit, so I don't need it. If you have never done the spirit, you would light that, and you would then have that emote. And there's your wing light for this area, the second one. All right, now let's capture our last light that's running around. down here to finish the light part of the quest off. There we go. And that is our dailies for the day. We don't need to go any further up, so we will go back to Avery. Whoop. Oh, you haven't played in a while? I haven't looked at tomorrow. Today is a black shard. I did not look to see what tomorrow was yet. Now I'm going to go hand these in. You can bow to hand in and to pick up your quests. That's the fastest way, or you can click on them individually. And then after your quests are handed in, you can get your daily cinnamon roll, which gives you wax. And after you've picked up your daily cinnamon roll, they will shut the bar down, turn out the lights, put the stools up, and then the spirit disappears. And so you don't have to worry about that anymore. That just tells you you've done everything you needed to do. So today's candles for the daily candles will be in Daylight Prairie. Oh, tomorrow's in the bird's nest? Okay. Today's Black Shard is not started yet. It's going to be in the Starlight Desert, but it has not started yet. I will be taking you there at the end of the dailies just to show you where to go. I won't be doing it on live though because it was an hour away. It's probably another 30 minutes or so away. I'm not positive. 30 or 40. I'm not sure how long I've been on game. It was about an hour before when I got on. Alright, we collected the first candle. Now we're going to go down here and look for the other three. And these little statue things right there, those I will show you when we go to the event area that ends tomorrow. Those are something you take a picture of before you fly down, if you need one of those on the last part of that quest. I did do videos on all of the pictures from that beach and sunshine quest that's in there for the Days of Sunshine. That was last year's Days of Sunshine, but they did add it in there this year also as an extra part. Yes, sir. I've been playing for a little over a year. I started during the season of Two Embers Part 1, which was a little over a year ago. I'm checking all the spots that the red candles are, and it looks like it's going to be right here. Alright, and so we will go check the cave first for the next one. Sometimes they'll be in there or above that, near the hole that's in the top of that. We'll go check over here in the cave. Then we'll take the other direction. Instead of coming back in here, we'll check the bird's nest through a different way from the next section. I just do a circle that way, make it easier. And there's our one in the cave. So we can actually just fly back and go to the bird's nest this way. And tomorrow's red shard, if it is ever in the cave, or not tomorrow's, it will be over by the stairs if it's in the cave. So if you're ever needing to know where to go, if it's in the cave, that's where it will be. And the red candle, if it was not in the spot it was in, it will be over by those stairs as well. Now, straight across will be the bird's nest. And to the left, that area takes you to the Temple Mount, once you see the temple up near in the clouds up there. But you can get to that area from both the bird's nest and the cave. So that area you can get to several ways. All right, now this is the bird's nest. And when you do the geyser, the polluted geyser, you will go through the bird's nest to get to the geyser. Straight ahead where those clouds are and you see the tunnel and the clouds, that would take you to the polluted geyser. All right, this is the spot that the candles are in for the daily red candles. And it is there today. There are 2 spots that would be in here. This is the more common spot. And there you see the hole for the clouds for the polluted geyser ahead. The other spot it could be in would be right over here. On this right here would be the other spot that that candle would be in. Now we'll take this direction to go to the area where you see the temple there. And there should be a red candle in here, either on the center island or it could be at the very top where the temple is, that little island at the bottom. If it's not there, we'll light the 3 towers and go up and fly the manta up, or you can go in that cave there and that will take you to an area where you would find like a wing light, and it's not there. And with that wing light, there are a bunch of candles up there, but it takes 8 people to get there, and that will automatically take you to the Temple Mount as well. But you do have to have 2 people to open this door, and then it takes 8 people to light the elevator in there. Sometimes these will have a stool or something you can get through. I don't know what that one's doing. You can use a lot of memories for stuff. That memory is not helping. Okay, so let's stop that memory. And that one's going to make a call. We don't need that one. Okay, so none of these memories are helpful. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to get another person. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do it the longer way, since it doesn't look like we're going to get someone to open that up. Oh, there's a person. If they would come help me get that door open. Oh, is he going there? No. He's going to the bird's nest. Okay. So we'll light these instead. That was the last one. He lit the others. So we'll take one of the lower mantas to get up there. Sometimes someone will show up pretty quickly and let you in, but other times it may take a while. I've tried to fly to the left crack before. I can't get it to work. I don't know if I need the small mask on, whatever that mask is called. I can't remember. But I've tried that. I can't seem to get it to work. I like going up there, though, because that's a lot of candles that's up there. A huge amount of candles. The 8 people show up pretty quickly, but trying to get someone that's in your instant to light the door, that sometimes can be difficult. We'll gather all the candles in here. And we've already gathered all 4 candles, so we don't need any more of the candles. We got one in the beginning, one in the bird's nest, one in the cave, and then the one in the main area that you fly into. But you would have it in there where those candles were, or the candle would be here if it were up here at the top. So I'm going to see one more time if I can get someone to go up and get all those candles. Next month, we do have the 9-color deer returning, and you're going to want as many as you can. Oh, you've done it full height? I don't know. I'll try it again if nobody comes. Let's see. I can never seem to get through that crack. Oh, whoa. Okay, I guess I did. That's the first time I've ever been able to make it through there. Thank you. I've tried that several times before. I've heard about that, but it never worked for me. All right, and here's where we need 8 people to light this. And sometimes you'll be in here all by yourself, and then all of a sudden people will appear out of nowhere. They'll start, when it gets close to the right amount of people, they'll add everybody together. My name is Teresa. We got half the people we need. Oh, there's 5, so we need 3 more. And there's 6, so we're getting close. Well, that person looked there. And you do have to time these, that everybody does it at the same time. Oh, one person's not even over there. Go over to your thing and light it, please. There we go. I heard the elevator start, so we will thank everybody. And we'll go ahead and fly up. It will bring you up here. There is a wing light up here in a cave also, if you've never gotten up here before. And as you see, there are a lot of candles in here. So it's a great area to get wax in here. So it's a great area to get wax. All right, and right here in this little thing where you see the window, on the right side over here, there is a little cave. And in this cave, that is where your wing light would be. It would be right on top of this. And you see him there? That is the only one that's up here. And sometimes they have an event up here. But when you come here, if you need to get to the temple, this is a good way to go because you get all of those candles. And then you go through this gate right here. And when you go through the gate, it takes you right to where that red candle would be on the stairs at the very top of the temple. And there you go. If the candle were here, it would be over here. So this takes you up to the temple where you would hand your spirits in. So that is a good way to get that. All right, let's head back to Avery. Thank you for following, and I thank you guys for liking the live and sharing. All of it is appreciated. All right, now we will head to Grandma's area right now. If you don't have the 8 spirits to get through there, you can have a friend take your hand in the hidden forest if you're in the hidden forest. Otherwise, right now until tomorrow, you can take the spirit to get there. It's a fast way to get there right now. And there are 2 ways to get the ticket in here for the daily tickets. You can either use this person right here and go to the beginning of the race, or the easy, fastest way is to come over here. And she will want you to play music with her. You don't have to play the music. You do have to say yes, but you can back out immediately, and she will give you your tickets. And just say yes with a check mark. They give you your instruments and just back out. And now they thank us and give us our tickets. So quick and easy that way. But if you want to do the race, you can come over here. And they do move the start of the race, so instead of looking for it, just use him. He'll take you right to the start. If the circle's there, sit down. If it's not there, just wait a minute for someone else that's doing the race to finish, and it will appear for you. And once the thing comes up, choose the one person racing, and then get on the board after the 5-second countdown. Well, it glitched on me. I hate when that happens. My game sometimes glitches on me, but it will have choose a number, and it'll have arrows for you to choose. We'll go in the other area and come back and try it to see if it glitches again. Also, part of this Days of Sunshine, which ends tomorrow. Oh, and Grandma's table is right over here. And Grandma comes once every 2 hours. Perfect way to get biscuits, and that happens after the polluted geyser. And then after Grandma's, you can go back to the Sanctuary Islands and do the turtle, which is where the Sanctuary Islands is where the geyser and the turtle are. But if you've not done this quest, this is last year's Days of Sunshine, which has been added into this year also as a secondary part. And if you did it last year, you'll have all of the things for the picture in here, as you see looking around, including the lights are on the side of the building, the pillows are up on top. There's crab running around. I mean, everything you need for the picture quest is in here. And this is where you get the picture quest. And you would hand them in this box right here. And it would show the 3 items up above the box that you need. And there's your whale's tail and all of that. There's a race you can do in here as well. But this is a good place to get wax as well. Not only do they have this big candle, but over here by the fire and the beach, there's your crab right there. You can knock him over and carry him around if you want. Along the beach there will be wax also. And over here by the fireplace, that will keep giving wax for a certain amount of time. So that is also a good place to, like this, sometimes people will sit there and go AFK until they've gathered all the extra wax that they can get from it. So that is a good way to go. I did do videos on the quest line in here. There are 5 different parts to that quest line, so I did a video on each of those parts, and each part has 3 pictures that you have to take. So if you've not done that, today is the last day to do that. It ends on the 20th, so if you want to get that quest done beforehand, and if they bring that back next year, then you would already have the pictures in there. So there is a video I did a week or so ago on that, and it is marked with beach and sunshine, or beach and pictures or something. I can't remember. But it is in there for you to take, to watch, and to get those pretty quickly. I also included in here for the Days of Sunshine how to get your 15 extra tickets, which are in here. Let's see. And they're hidden all over the place in here. Like the first one is like right here. They look like little popsicles. They'll be blue unless you got them, and once you get them, they turn a yellow. So that is all in here for anyone that wants to use them, the videos, to get those, because this is the last day to do that. And once you have all the tickets, you will go to this person and you can purchase the stuff. I've already gotten everything, so I don't need her. All right. And now I will show you the Dear Van Gogh, the daily candles, not daily, but the event candles we've been collecting. The orange ones that look like this right here, and the one we collected that was right here, that's the extra one if you have the season pass. Those you can use in Dear Van Gogh, which is right back here. And this is the past event area that was just added to the game in here. So all of your past events are in here now. Van Gogh is the big one in the center. You see the 9-tailed deer. I mean, they're all in here. There's Aurora, that'll take you up to the temple there in the Valley of Triumph. You've got all of them, and there is the Starlight Desert one. We'll take that at the end to show you where that black shard is going to be in a little bit. But we'll go in Van Gogh and see if there's anything we can purchase with the candles that I've gathered. And if you've not done this quest line, here is the quest line here. I've done everything except for purchase the 2 items that are to the left. I did purchase this top item, and the ones with the hearts, those require you to have the season pass, but everything else in the first and second line you don't have to have the season pass for. Just and drink tea and chat with other players underneath the tree, the cherry blossom tree. So I did purchase that. That was the first one. And as you see, it brings up a chat bubble so you can chat with the other player. And you can carry that on your back and take it with you. So if you meet other players, you can talk to them. The first spirit, I've already purchased everything. Oh, I don't want her to follow me around. Okay. I've already purchased everything from her. In this also, the first and second row anybody can get with the candles that you collect. The things on the right that have the little image, those are all season pass holder items, and I've purchased all of them. And you see the very top will be the heart. Each of the 4 spirits will have the top item be a heart, and only season pass people can get those things on the right. You don't purchase those things on the right either. Those are free. Let's see if we got enough for that hat. No. Okay. I only need that one item from them. Let's see. This one I still got 3 levels to get to. Let's see if I've got enough for this one. I'm close to finishing on this one too. Now I have 2 items to finish there also. So I have 2 more levels after that. So I will save it and use this person right here as soon as I get enough candles. Let's see, I need 26 candles for the hat, and I have 25. So tomorrow I will be able to purchase that and should get the heart, because the red cape that's shown there, which she is wearing, that cape will be free. I won't have to purchase it, or should be. And then the heart will be, I think I have to use 3 candles for that. I may have to wait for the heart. But that is the hat that she's wearing that you would get, and that is the cape that you would get also that she's wearing. And as you see, the hat here, I believe that is a different hat. Okay, I have her cape on. That is where I got the cape that I'm wearing right now, is from her. I colored the cape though, and I got her dress. But you get different outfits and stuff from different spirits. Okay, so we will go back through here and go to the Starlight Desert and show you. All right, that would take you back to Avery. Over here is the Starlight Desert, the little princess area. And the black shard will be right in here. Now it could be like right here where you can see it. You never know exactly where it's going to be in here. Or it can be over the hill a little. So it can move a little bit in this area, but it will be in this area. You'll see it clearly. And this is the quest line for the little prince right here, the rose, and you would do all of it right there, which I've already done all of the quest line in here for that. And the very last part of this quest line would actually be in Eden, where you have to save the little prince in Eden. And then after you save the little prince, you will come back in here, and that will finish the quest line. But the shard could be up here also over this hill down there before that area. Anywhere in this whole desert right here, it could be. So I'll probably just leave my tune here until it lands soon and do it then. Now the black shard you only get candle wax from. It's either 3 or 4 candle. It changes a little bit. Tomorrow, if the red shard is going on, red shards you get Eden candles. And Eden candles you can only get from red shard events or from going to Eden itself. And sometimes you have to use those to purchase items, but also you have to use those to purchase wing lights when spirits come to visit. So you will need Eden candles. Eden resets every Sunday, and you can do it every Sunday to regain all of your wing lights, because once you go to Eden, you're going to lose all of your wing lights. And so after going to Eden, you will have to recollect every one of them and all 6 gates and all of the extra from and the past event areas, including here in the Little Prince. There's one up on top of the lighthouse. There's one straight ahead to the left in the middle of another floating building there. And on top of that jar that's sideways there, there's a wing light that's over there. So you will have to collect those wing lights again as well. And you don't have to stay here and wait for it. You can wait until it starts and then take the return portal. And you'll know when it starts because on the gate, it will have shards on the top of the gate, which you don't see any shards on any of the gates right now. So it is not going on. But when you see the shards on top of the gate instead of flat, you will be able to go there. And this is the return portal. That will take you back to the same area that you just came from, the last area you were in, which is why if you want to return there, don't go anywhere else, because then it will take you back to that area. So if that's the last place, even if you log out and log back in and go to the portal, it will take you to the last place you were at. Not the exact same spot, but the same area. There is like a starting point for each area it will take you to. And don't forget to check your constellation here. I already did this, but each friend of yours will sometimes gift you, and there'll be little dots around it. I've already collected mine, but there would be little dots around the stars letting you know that they have gifted you. So make sure you double check that when you go in here once in a while. Check your constellation. And this is also where you can, I didn't mean to do that. You can do the down arrow and check each of your constellations. Each area has its own constellation, and you can see like the Isle of Dawn, I have 100% done. And that when it says 100% done, that's each spirit. I've purchased everything from every single spirit. That is when it says 100% done. So you could check all of the spirits and it would show you that all of them have been purchased. Now the one that's right there, that one is only up in heaven after doing Eden. That is not going to be seen anywhere else but up there in heaven. But you can check every one of your constellations. Like here, you see I don't have everything purchased. Some things require hearts. Some things require candles. And it takes a while to get those hearts. So I don't have them. And this is where the Van Gogh is right now. You don't even have to go in there to purchase the stuff from Van Gogh. You can actually do it from right here on the constellation. And that is the symbol they're using for the Van Gogh season that's going on. Every season will have a constellation shown in here. Hello, how are you? And so some things, as you see, there's hearts for those things that they have. The bowing person, I've purchased all the stuff with candles, but not the hearts. A lot of this stuff is hearts, and I don't get many hearts, so I don't waste them very often. Now this one, once I get enough hearts there for that second level of the cape, or the first level of that cape that he's wearing, there will be a wing light right here before each clouded area. As you see, there's clouds right here at the top part that's covered. That will be a wing light. So this is why I'm saving my hearts, is for things like this that have a wing light hidden, to be able to have enough. But I'm doing the colors that I want first. For each constellation, they're different. Let's see. I think it is the Hidden Forest. That's Daylight, or is it Daylight Prairie? It might be Daylight Prairie. I've already gotten everything. Okay, from there. Some of these I've gotten some of the stuff from, most of it. I've already gotten both levels, and you see the little wing with a lock. That was the orange. That was level 1 right there for his cape there. And once I got to here, that was the clouded area, and I bought the wing light there, and that had unlocked the second cape, which I purchased. So I have second level of that orange cape. So that spirit is completely done. I have everything he offers. I have everything that spirit offers. There was a wing light there. The wing lights are always the ones with the lock on them. So you can see where the wing lights are. That was a wing light right there. And those wing lights, when you get to those, will, after you purchase them, they will be added once you go to Eden. Even the visiting spirits that you purchase wing lights from, once you go to Eden, you'll be able to collect them on the exit of the heaven before you leave and you get reborn. All those spirits will be lined up along the aisle to exit. And as you're leaving, they'll give you the wing lights. So when you come out, I usually have like 43 or 45 wing lights on my cape by the time I go through the gate in heaven. And, when I started out, I didn't have any wing lights. So now when I go to Eden and go gather all of Be Reborn, at least I come out with like 40-something wing lights to start with before I go collect all 120 whatever odd lights hidden around. So that is a cool way. And now it is available. You see the red shards up on top of the gate. That means the shard event is happening. So we can go return where we went and go back to the the Starlight Desert. And this is a starting point for it. It may not have started yet. No, it has not started yet. It means it's starting. So the eruption is about to happen. As you see the lightning and stuff up there. It takes a couple of minutes after it starts. You see the red light starting there. It takes a minute for the shard to come down. You see it starting to erupt. And once it erupts, the shards will start falling to the ground. And the shard event will happen. I'm not sure how long that takes for like all of that, but you can watch it happen. And then you'll hear it coming once it does. But it has started, so we're just waiting for that eruption to finish. So the shards fall down to earth. It's kind of cool to actually watch the eruption happen. There's not many places you can see it clearly to watch it. So we are just waiting for it to land. Make sure it's not over here. I didn't see any red, so it shouldn't be. No. And it will get kind of dark in here too. It'll turn like an eerie red when it lands. There's someone else coming in waiting for it too. I wonder if it's going to be back there. Sometimes it is back there. We could go look while we're waiting on it just to see. He's going to gather some clouds to get energy. Sometimes it can be back here. Let's gather that candle. At least that could be what he's doing too, is getting the candle back here. Once in a while, the eruption will be back here in the rose garden, but not often. Usually is out here in the desert area.